When I did the previous examples of calculating 7 times 9 in different ways, I did it all in the grid and not on the number line. And so we can talk about how we can represent these on a number line. And so one of the challenges with this is now a bigger number. I needed to get up to 63. My particular grid only goes up to about 50. I could squeeze a couple more on the edges, but it's not going to give me 63. And so one of the ways you can address this is just to use the idea of the number line, but allow it to not be as precise. So I'm going to talk about using a flexible number line. So I'm going to actually white out my grid so that I have basically blank paper here. And we're going to use a flexible number line. I'm going to call it flexible. So So flexible number line just means not worrying about precision. Okay, so now I'm going to look at, I'm just going to make a number line here. So let's see, my first example of the way I did this calculation was thinking about, well, 7 times 9. I know 5 times 9. So I'm going to say, starting from 0, starting from 0, I know that 5 times 9 is 45, and I'm not really worrying about this being an exact representation of 45, so I'm just going to say here's 45, and then I need 2 more groups of 9. So 2 groups of 9, and the way that I did that in the first example is 2 groups of 9 is 18, and I don't want to add 45 plus 18. I want to add 2 groups of 10. So let's see. So the question is what's here, and instead of adding 2 times 9, I'm going to instead add 2 times 10. And then I've got to back off 2. And that's going to give me 2 times 9. 2 times 10 is 20. So this gives me let me put this in here. So this gives me 7 times 9 is, well, I do 5 groups of 9 first, and then I add 2 groups of 9, but this 2 groups of 9 I'm going to represent as 2 groups of 10 minus 2, or 10 groups of 2 minus 1 group of 2. So this is now 45 plus 20. So this now tells me an intermediate place. This is going to be 45 plus 20 is 65. And then I back off 2 and I end up at 63. So this, again, this is basically like just a number line that represents the idea of the calculation without getting the precision of exact numbers. Okay, so like this space here of 2 units is an unrealistic space, because if this were really 2 units, then this length here should be 9 times that space, and I don't think it is. And also, you know, I think 18 is less than half of 45, and I feel like this length here is more than half of this length. So this is not, this number line representation is not to scale. It gives me the idea of the calculations that I'm doing without necessarily representing the exact sizes of the numbers. Whereas the grid, these are actually showing me exact sizes here.